girl Karina. I've been trying to do this King Kong video all day. I think that the universe doesn't want me to do it. Or it had to be the right time, so maybe now is the right time to do it. I wanted to talk to you guys about the symbolism that we've been seeing and it all being tied to the Taurus full moon and all that's going on here because there's a lot going on here. And if you guys know, I do have a little bit of a conspiracy head here. So we like to dive into the symbolism. We know that, the world is run by frequency, astrology, planetary energies, phonetic sound, and numbers. Okay. And when we look at the numbers, there's a lot that is being said that this King Kong energy, King Kong is actually connected to the 22, and it represents this symbology of something being taken over. Okay, I think my guides are telling me that I need to keep it private, but if you guys have known, I just have this thing for Moon and Gemini, just wanting to spill the truths. But there's definitely something that is brewing here, and it's deeply connected to politics, and it's connected to the divine feminine energy. It's connected to vision, and it's this concept that we're starting to see play itself out. The recent rituals, even when it comes to like Travis Scott, that's 11 energy ritual that was deeply connected to channeling and bringing in something. It was also a 12 energy, which had to do with sacrifice, and it had to do with concepts of perfection that come with that energy. Very heavy karma, a lot of stuff that happened with that Travis Scott stuff that I've been seeing a lot of great gematria people break down. I think that people were sleeping on gematria before, but you have to tie gematria in with Pythagorean and Chaldean numerology to understand how the universe works in numerological or numerical patterns. And so the symbol of King Kong that I wanted to share with you guys is about two flames that are deeply connected to racism. Okay, and when you guys understand the movie King Kong and what it represented, it was deeply related to race. And so when I say that King Kong is coming, I am specifically talking about it's not just race, but it is connected to a symbol of race, and it's also connected to feminine energy. If you guys have seen my 2020 election prediction, that was when I had more of the guts to spill the beans. I don't have it as much because I'm trying to stay on a higher frequency. Sometimes conspiracy theories can pull you down, and I am working on staying a little bit detached from it. But you can't ignore the signs. You can't ignore the fact that we're in a portal, that this Taurus full moon energy is thick as hell. And there's a lot to say about Taurus because we have Uranus in Taurus and Mars is in Scorpio opposing that energy right now. So Uranus in Taurus is bringing out the quirkiness, the erratic and unpredictable energy, and you can already see that the full moon eclipse is eclipsing out certain things, specifically in politics. And when I'm speaking about King Kong, I'm talking about politics. It would be so cool if this played out, which is why I am excited about the King Kong symbolism. When we understand how symbolism has been used up until now, like up until like 2012, it's often been used as a scare tactic. And so King Kong is a very strong, racially charged scare tactic. But the true meaning that I think King Kong means is a beautiful one. It represents moving through an incredible new shift in leadership and requiring a double, a twin energy that is connected to the gates and connected to people coming through into the motherland. So King Kong is coming, you guys. The portal is open. And when I say that the portal is open, from now until February, there is a big portal that's open as Venus is now a retrograde in Capricorn. Venus is about to move retrograde in Capricorn. Pluto is here. America experiences their Pluto return in February. There's a lot that's going to happen with this retrograde that is going to come to a full accumulation when it goes direct and when February comes. There's so many things to be had here, but this full moon, it's been something I've been talking about, even in my readings to people. Yeah, even in my readings to people, I've been saying, watch out for the November full moon. This is the one that I have been watching all year. And it's not just because I'm a Taurus. It's not just because I got the sun in Taurus, because my sun is actually at an early degree. This full moon is more seasoned in Taurus. It's next to the fixed star called Algol. I don't know if you guys have heard about Algol. There's a lot of things about it being like, aggressive and an aggressive fixed star, alcohol is, but it's also connected to alcohol. It's connected also to like losing your head because of alcohol. So people say, off with their heads when they hear the alcohol constellation, and this full moon is right next to it. But it doesn't necessarily have to be one that is that scary in the sense. I think it's just about understanding that there is an energy brewing, like just before a volcano comes, where a very big shift, a great announcement, a great movement is starting to take place. And I think that we have been embellished in a lot of scare tactics. And, you know, it's hard to not see it that way when you see things like the Travis Scott ritual and things like that. It's really hard to not get pulled down. But if you're able to ride above the wave, you will see that everything is moving in such a gloriously blissful paradise. And that's what it means. Honestly, if you don't know what I mean when I say King Kong is coming, that's what it means. It means that paradise is coming, that a new world is coming, a new sense of leadership is coming, because you're always going to have the people in leadership. But what is occurring is a new idea of leadership that is, I think, going to be very promising and give light to a new concept of leadership. If you could understand that women and feminine energy being in leadership is a part of this King Kong energy. And my prediction is very specific, but it doesn't have to, even if it doesn't turn out to be right, it doesn't matter. King Kong is coming regardless. I just may have chosen the wrong person that I think it is, but it's still coming regardless. And it's a symbolism of leadership. There's a new king coming, right? And if you understand King Kong, it takes over the Empire State Building. So I want you guys to connect the concepts of empires and how, King Kong, like, climb the Empire State Building. Okay, so there's a lot here that is also connected to New York. It's connected to Houston is a big thing right now, but New York is very strong when it comes to this King Kong energy. Houston has its own thing, and I really haven't dived in enough to Houston, but it is deeply connected to ritual, Houston, the location Houston. And so the things that you saw with Travis Scott being in Houston, Kanye West coming out with an interview before Travis Scott, Drake being at the Travis Scott concert, these are all like, the question is it organized, or is it the universe playing out the synchronicities? Who knows? I don't know. I definitely know it's the universe playing out its synchronicities. Is it organized? You guys have to tell me. I'm not really sure. Either way, like whoever decided it, they decided that King Kong is coming. King Kong is coming. So we want to watch out for politics. Pay close attention to politics at this time. Pay attention to your personal lives. I have a video on the Taurus full moon where I talk about it being your little shop of horrors, your little alien plant growing wherever Taurus is in your chart. Please check out that video. It's probably just 4 videos behind this one, where I break down the Taurus full moon in your house systems. But I just wanted to briefly just talk about all these ideas in my head. I'm going to keep up my Patreon specifically for conspiracy theories. Ever so often, I will go in there and break things down. I'm not going to touch Travis Scott because I personally, energetically, don't want to fall. But I will be actually breaking down The Walking Dead. If people like The Walking Dead, I'll be breaking it down. Just from a esoteric numerology, also biblically symbolism for The Walking Dead. I think I'll be doing that since I've been watching it. Um, but I just wanted to, share with you guys that if you feel that something, you feel these shifts, you feel that we're in something great, it is very much the case. I think that the astrology is backing it up 100%. There is some unfinished business with Uranus and Pluto that we're finding. Saturn and Uranus. There's also unfinished business here. So there is a lot. There is a lot going on. And to speak on Lilith, oscillating Lilith has moved into Taurus. So Lilith has been moving through Gemini. The averaged out Lilith, meaning like where Lilith mainly is still in the tropical Gemini. But oscillating Lilith has made its way back and forth into Taurus. What also is going to be happening is that the North Node will be moving into Taurus. This Taurus full moon is the end of comfort. It's the end of a lot of comfort in the space of where you are stuck, right? And so it's a lot of focus globally on money, monetarily wise. Money is going to be a very big thing. It has been. It's going to escalate. You'll see it very soon, because money is considered comforts. It's what is secure. What if everything you thought about money starts to change and you have to change along with it? These are some of those concepts. Where Taurus is in your chart, it's going through major upheaval. It is the most comfortable part of our chart, and yet it is the part that is the portal, because Uranus is here being challenged by Mars right now. Lilith is on her way here, and the North Node is on her way here to Taurus in your chart. So this full moon is the last of your comforts before Uranus starts to go heavy in Taurus, right? Because Uranus will move direct soon and start to make its way through mid of Taurus. Again, Lilith will be here and the North Node will be here after this full moon. This full moon is the end of our comforts, and it's a time of shifting into a place of luxury and a place of comfort that is more connected to happiness rather than stagnancy. So hold on, and definitely check out all of the astrologers that you can. Try to get as much information as you can. It's a North Node in Gemini. Get as much information as you can about this full moon, about the transits of Mars versus Uranus. I won't be going into it that much. I am, like you guys, kind of working my way through the energies, and not really trying to break it down or teach it in a way. There's so much information here online that you can get it from. But I just, I always got to have my 2 cents. So my 2 cents is we're in a portal. King Kong is coming. And if you guys want to see me on a more conspiracy level, I won't do it as much on YouTube anymore, but you'll see it on my Patreon. I'll be doing it in a blog level, because conspiracy stuff like talking about COVID and all these things, they get flagged on YouTube. So I prefer to do it in a written blogging form on Patreon. So that's that, you guys. Thank you so much. I love you too. Thank you for the support on the channel. And you guys see that I am focused a lot on staying a little bit more in the higher frequencies. You're going to see me putting out more manifestation videos, more weight loss, spiritual weight loss videos, more meditation videos, and of course, your regular astrology videos. So stay tuned. Let's hold each other's hands. Happy full moon, partial eclipse in Taurus. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great evening, and thank you for coming in and just checking in with me. All right, bye. If I can turn this thing off.